Okay, recording now. This is case number 409, 48 years old, and he lives in a place called USA. Asking if your guide, John, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have sufficient...
Yeah, we've got him.
You've got him, have you? Okay, good. So, let's begin by asking, is he sovereign?
No.
Right, so what does John find?
So there are two figures. They're very dark, barely discernible in appearance because they're just like a dark form.
Okay.
They're about waist height and they're stood to his right.
Okay, so let's just ask to have them removed, can we?
Yeah, that's done.
Okay, thanks. Is there anything else at all attached to his outer etheric body?
He has a small creature on the left side of his head also, so we'll remove that.
Okay.
That's gone.
Good. We'll come back and check later anyway to see if we've missed anything, but let's move on to the grounding. How well is he grounded? Fully, not at all, or partial?
Partial grounding, but it's very, very shallow, so we'll just widen and deepen that now.
Okay, lovely.
Okay, that's good.
Excellent, thank you. Let's have a look on the inside now of the inner etheric body and tell me what you find. It should be clear and bright and light. If it's not, tell me what's there.
Okay, it's actually not too bad. He has actually got quite a lot of light inside him. There is a dark area in his head, so there's a lot of dark stagnant energy in his head, around his right shoulder, in his abdomen, and all the way down both legs. But his, this central space is quite light and bright, so we just clear up all that dark energy. There's actually a fetal form in his lower abdomen.
Okay.
It's very small though. It was barely discernible, but it's just there. So we'll just tidy all that up. Okay, that's good.
Excellent. So his inner etheric now is cleared and bright, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also in his fingers as well. I don't know if that's arthritis or rheumatic something.
Okay, let's have a look at the chakras now, can we? We need to have all the chakras wide open and functioning properly, and if they're not, can we see that they are?
So they're all closed.
Right, okay.
So just open them all up. The base in particular is very blocked and sticky with like black stuff, which would indicate anxiety and depression. But they're all open and clear now.
Let's look at those interdimensional frequencies now to see if there are any parasites, any bugs.
He's got a lot of small creatures around his neck area. Just get rid of those.
Are there any portals that anything can creep through?
No, not that I can see. There was a hole in his aura.
Okay.
And
that
we fixed that.
Good, okay. Now these are portals around him in the environment that could potentially be troublesome. Any of those at all?
I've never looked for this before, but there is, now that you've asked me, John showed me a small round hole.
Mm-hmm.
I can't describe it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Just to the right of him, behind him, where those figures were stood. So he showed me we can close that.
Good. Now, I was talking to another guide yesterday, and this guide suggested that once these portals are closed, the key that closes them, we need to throw away the key so it can't be found and it can't be used again.
Okay,
So
I'll ask John to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he said to me that's sealed now.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Right, moving on now. Are there any earthbounds around?
Yes, there are two.
Mm-hmm.
A middle-aged gentleman, he's quite balding, sort of short and tubby, and a child of about 8 or 9, a boy.
A man and a child. Is there any significant connection with either of these two with the client, or are they just opportunistic?
The gentleman's just opportunistic. He's drawn by. He might have been causing some of the problems this gentleman's experiencing, actually.
Okay.
So we can definitely move him on. The boy, I believe, is someone he knew in childhood that passed away in quite unpleasant circumstances. I believe it may have been a missing boy.
Okay, so if that is significant, then the client would know what we're talking about, but we need not be concerned with it ourselves. Can we just ask for these two earthbounds to be released to the light in the normal way, invite someone to come and collect them?
So the boy's very happy to go.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy not so much, just wait a moment.
It sounds as if he's a little bit negative, this one.
Very much so.
Okay, perhaps he'll need a bit of coercion from our spirit guides.
Yeah, he's responsible for a lot of the rushing thoughts, is what John's telling me, and irritability, general irritability and negativity that this gentleman's been suffering.
I've not shared any notes from the client with you thus far, so you've had no preconceived ideas, but I'm just going to read you the note that the client sent to me. Depression, he says. My mind keeps telling me I should commit suicide.
Yeah, that's because of this man.
Okay.
So he's putting up a bit of a fight, but he is on his way now, so just waiting for him to go. I don't think he even knows him, it's a control thing.
Yeah.
He feeds off it, so he's gone now, he's gone.
Excellent. So, with all that cleared away, we should have solved the problem. Let's just do a quick check back through the etheric body and see what it's looking like now.
So that's clear and bright. I did miss a spot around his liver. He's got a lot of dark, stagnant energy surrounding that part of his body. I'm seeing it as pain in his back on the right side. That's probably from drinking, and that's what's created the vulnerability in his aura as well and attracted this earthbound to him and was causing problems. So alcohol is a problem.
Okay.
But that's all clear and bright now.
Right, now moving from the spiritual into the subconscious, are there any self-created thought forms we need to be aware of?
It's not fair.
Okay.
It's not fair. I feel like he may have been the youngest child, or somehow sidelined within the family group. A real feeling of not getting what he deserves, what he felt he should have had. So a lack of love or feeling of love within that family group.
Okay, so this is a negative energy thought form. Can we appeal to the higher self here? Is it possible to have this negative energy dissolved?
Yes.
Good. And that can that be done now?
Yes.
And he'll feel a lot better after that's been dissolved, won't he? Any dissociated subpersonalities at all? These would be split off parts from childhood.
Yeah, so there's a boy of about between say 7 and 8, maybe 6, between 6 and 8. Just very lonely. I don't know if it was any massive trauma, just a general feeling of loneliness.
Okay, so I'm appealing now to this dissociated subpersonality, this little boy. How does he feel about being reintegrated with the grown-up core self?
Yeah, that's quite poignant actually. He says you may feel lonely, but you're never alone. So we can reintegrate him.
With approval from the higher self?
Yes.
Okay, good. You may actually visualise that happening. Tell me what you see.
I always see it like they're being sucked back in through the top of the crown.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so that's done.
Okay, reintegrated. Let's have a quick check back. Is there anything we've missed? Anything needs attending to, John? Anything?
No, he's fully sovereign. In etheric's clear and bright, chakras open, grounding's good. Can't see any other earthbounds lurking. That portal you discussed is definitely gone.
Okay, job done.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. Excellent, thank you, John. I'm going to ask you now to release Charlotte back to herself, and I'll end the recording. Thank you.